Good morning or good afternoon. Welcome back, Tops. My name is Igor, and I run Floppy Tops for those of you who do not know me. It's been a minute since I've done a long form content video, and so here I am, back again. So, to recap, I started a new job last week, hence why I wasn't able to really properly record throughout the week, but there's still some B roll footage that I have accumulated over that week. So I started a new job at an ad agency. It's a very big company. I This is a new week, so I just got onboarded onto the account that I'm on, and I will keep everything relatively unnamed for now just because I don't want to put any energies out there. But yeah, it was wild. Um, it was weird being onboarded. It was weird starting a new job, but I think those are all normal feelings when it's like that first day of school kind of jitter, excitement, but also worry, but also not trying to drain your social battery. But yeah, worked for the first 3 days, and then the weekend came. It was my sister in law's birthday. She just turned 30, so happy birthday to her. We celebrated her on Saturday, did a big surprise party. It was very cute. Andrew did all the cooking. It was phenomenal. We just had a good time. We went into the pool afterwards, yada yada. Sunday was primarily a cleanup, and then I KO'd. Got home and was just knocked out. Plus, it's been relatively hot here. The humidity has been insane. This week is going to be like hell. It feels absolutely wild. But yeah, here I am now. Also, reading updates. Okay, so I ended up finishing Eve's Hollywood by Eve Babbitt's. I've absolutely loved it. It was the exactly the book that I needed in order to get me through that reading slump that I was having during June. I found that Babbitt's just had this way of being so direct and witty and talking about gender and talking about sexuality and talking about this kind of eagerness to become an adult, but also to witness so much. Her essays and vignettes were just wild. Like, she honestly lived such a amazing life, and to be able to read it in this day and age is just like astonishing, knowing that someone got to do so much. And I don't know, part of that really sparked a lot of curiosity and excitement for me to be able to know that, even though I'm 32, there's still so much for me to do and so much for me to explore and so much for me to try. So if anyone is curious and has read Babbitt's Eve's Hollywood, please let me know what you thought. I really enjoyed it, and honestly, I feel like if I had that book when I was in my 20s, I might have like gone a whole different pathway than I did. But yeah, that's my final verdict. I would recommend it to anyone. It's really enjoyable, and it's really just like, I feel like it's a beautiful coming of age story, and it really encapsulates grief and compassion and excitement and just the whirlwind of emotions that Babbitts went through. Now, I started Women. Um, I'm blanking on the name right now, but I will add it below. Uh, I've just read the first couple of chapters, so not really much to inform you on, but very beautiful, very poetic, very just like sensual in the way that Chloé writes. Chloé Caldwell, that's the author. Sorry, I just brain went and realized that was the name. But yeah, Caldwell has this just beautiful sensuality to her writing, and it feels like you are being like caressed and tendered and looked after, which I'm really excited to dive into and hopefully finish within the next couple of days to end Pride on a high note. I also wanted to say happy Pride to all the beautiful queer viewers that are out there. I hope you had a wonderful and safe Pride weekend, and let me know if you did anything exciting or read any books in relation to queer identity, queer theory, queerness as just an embodiment of emotions. I'd love to hear and see what you're reading below. But yeah, that's really all I have to offer you guys. I'm jumping off right now to go back to work because I had a brief moment in my calendar. So I wanted to record and say hi. And I hope you guys have a fantastic week. And I will see you all ideally tomorrow. All right, bye guys. Have a fantastic week.
Then it just occurred to me that I could style my bangs that way from the start of the day. No, well, that thought has occurred to me before.
Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday, tops. I'm back. Wow. It's been a minute, but let me catch you up. So I was very busy last week. I didn't get to make a video. I am making a video this week. I am going to be on set for video and motion stuff tomorrow and Thursday, so I won't be able to record a lot of things there. I'll try to get some clips for you guys so you can see some behind the scenes stuff, but no guarantee. Now, in terms of reading, I finished Women by Chloé Caldwell. I fucking loved it. It's definitely in one of my top 10 books for this year. I thought Caldwell did such a beautiful job with talking about grief and talking about addiction and talking about yearning and this kind of awakening energy. I was really moved by her prose and just the softness and just like gentleness she had towards understanding sapphic sex. It sometimes reading her lines and reading the verse itself out loud, there's this like feeling of like your partner slowly rubbing their fingers on you. It was so tender. It was so difficult to kind of cope with the idea of how she uses this addiction towards pills, and then in the awakening of her discovering her queerness, she's now addicted to this person who isn't good for her, and the toxicity behind that, and how you kind of butt heads, but then you still want to make this person your world. Yeah, it was very beautiful. It was very tender. It just reminded me of kind of like the feelings of when you do realize you are gay, and how big it must feel, but also how you want that person who's like older than you to guide you. And I was sold. I was hooked. I want to say thank you to Ness, my beautiful friend, who introduced me to this book and let me borrow it. You are absolutely gorgeous, and I'm very grateful to have read this book. In terms of life, work's been busy. Work's been good. I've been really enjoying the flow of it. It has made certain things difficult. I am still trying to figure out a schedule to be able to post for Floppy Tops and talk about books. I have still been reading. I'm currently reading The Grief Shop. Just a couple of pages in, but I will talk about it a little bit later, on a later date. And yeah, other than that, it's just been very hot here in Toronto. Kind of too hot, honestly, for my own liking. But some exciting news is a periodical arrived today from the printers, and it looks absolutely stunning. I'm excited to record it for you guys and just show you how the launch will happen. But yeah, that's all I have to offer for you guys today. I love you, and I will see you all tomorrow.
Lose. You could do whatever you wanted. Easy. I'd be who I really am.
Good afternoon. Happy Saturday, Tops. I hope you are all having a fantastic weekend. I made it past this week, and I just wanted to give you a couple of updates. In terms of reading, I have not made a dent in The Grief Shop by Alex DiFrancesco. This past week has been really busy, and I was on set for 2 of the days, which anyone knows being on set is very challenging and very long, and there's a lot of decision fatigue that comes with it. But I'm very happy with the results of the videos and the photos that we got to work on. So, but with that being said, I didn't get a chance to read much. I actually really didn't get a chance to do much of anything because I was almost inhuman by the end of it. But I think that's kind of like the beauty of being on set is my hyper focus on these stills and videos. I get so immersed in it, and then I realize I'm like, oh, now I can be human for a hot second. But yeah, I am feeling really grateful. It has been a challenging week in some of the best ways possible. Um, Part of me was feeling a bit disappointed in myself for not being able to read as much or journal as much. But I also wanted to remind myself that those habits and those tools are there when I need them. And for the moment right now, it was rather busy and I didn't really need them. So I got to experience the highs of all the wins and also the lows of all the stress in the moment and not avoid them. And I'm really grateful for that. And I'm grateful that I'm learning to find my way around this new job and using my confidence, my skills, and everything else that I have in my tool belt to just be the best version of myself that I can be. But yeah, it's been really shitty for the Saturday. The weather has been raining, it's been gray, it's now kind of sunny, but the sky is still gray. But yeah, I'm just gonna watch movies for the rest of the day. I had a lot of errands to run today, so I won't get into that. And then I've just been working on the vlog, which I will post tomorrow for you. I know, very weird, and I apologize. Uh, Trying to find the rhythm to add vlogging into the kind of 9 to 5 workload has been challenging, but I'm I think I have a plan with how I want to go about it, and hopefully it works. But that's really all I have to update you guys on. I hope you have a fantastic Saturday. I hope it is beautiful and sunny where you are and you are enjoying yourself. And I look forward to seeing you all next week with more reading updates, more life updates, and more anime films and shows that I've been watching. But yeah, bye, Tops. I will see you soon.
What's up, faggots? I just gotta pump it. It's something you faggots never do. I work till I fucking sweat.
Good afternoon. Happy Sunday, Tops. Welcome back. It's been a week. And I apologize, I didn't post last week when I intended to. It was rather busy, and quite a lot of work for me to do, honestly, anything else. But I did want to update you guys on some stuff. I ended up DNFing The Grief Shop by Alex DiFrancesco. I just wasn't getting into it. I think a lot of the religious undertones kind of took me out of the story. And that's not to say that there's anything wrong with that. I think it just wasn't the right book and the right time for me to be reading this book. And that is okay. Luckily, I did start a new book, Superstars by Anne Scott, translated by Jonathan Woolen, and it's translated from French. Superstars is set in Paris during the early 2000s, all about this sapphic relationship, raves, drugs. So I thought it was kind of appropriate, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I think Scott's writing is very direct and very punchy. It starts off with like the wildest sentence that I've read, which is getting punched in the face by a bouncer. So it hooked me in right away, and I'm really happy to be reading it. And I'll give you guys updates throughout the week on how it goes. I've also finalized everything for a periodical. I am launching this coming month, August. I'm very excited. It's been almost 8 months of working on it, and so I'm looking forward to actually having all the physical elements come together and have a launch party for it. In terms of life, like I said, work was just rather busy this week. There was a high turnaround for a project. A lot of things just needed to be moving. I kind of had to work a little overtime, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens. At least it's not every single day for the month. It was just that one week. But it's the beauty and the waves of it all. And I'm just trying to kind of roll with the flow of it and get myself into a grounded headspace for the week coming up. But yeah, that's really all I have to offer you guys. I miss you a lot. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. All right, bye.